Okay, and starting our review off, we are going to have Knuckles stand. And stand. And stand. Stand, damn you, stand. Up. Away with you then. Hey, it's me. Oh, he can't stand either. Okay, so now we're going to go into Sonic the Hedgehog. There's a little theater. Sonic the Hedgehog number 3, of course, starring Knuckles. Now, you know the drill. When I go into non-spoilers, we have Sonic, and spoilers is Shadow. So let's go into the non-spoilers for the moment. It's hard. He gets blurry as he gets closer. This is nice. Didn't have as much depth in dialogue as the second issue with Amy. But I did like it. We have another 4-drain cover, of course. I always try to get the rarest cover. They didn't have 20,000 covers to one issue when I was a kid. You got the one cover, that was it. No 20,000 versions of it. But here's something fun for you. Since there is fan art, there's fan art in the back of this issue. Write to Ian Flynn on his Twitter and tell him that you want your fan art. There should be a fan art contest. So the winners of the contest gets their fan art as the cover of the issue. That'd be great. You know, just everybody tweet that so you can get that fan art to be the cover of Sonic the Hedgehog number 6, 7, or 8. But anyway, not as deep. I liked it. We have Knuckles. We have introduction to the Wisps. And we have Rough and Tumble. Of course, we see Tails over here. Tails is not in this issue. But it's nice. The setup is nice. The story's all right. But I'd say overall, if I had to review this, I'll give it an 8.3 out of 10. An 8.3 out of 10, and 83% out of a possible 100. You know, they had more fan art. We got previews for the next issues. Hold on, I don't want to show you the ending or anything. Not that the ending isn't predictable. I like this one cosplayer. It's got some sort of character of his own, I guess. Christopher Wanamaker? Wanamaker? What kind of name is that? It's a nice outfit. It's a nice cosplay. And we got some other fan art, of course. I'll show you more of it as we go into spoilers. But, yeah, I mean, Knuckles is Knuckles. Sonic is Sonic. Not a whole lot going on, but not a waste of time. And I was going to review a retro Sonic comic book, but I'm on a budget. So I'm going to be reviewing Action Comics number 1000, Superman, of course. We'll get into that in the next video after I record this one. So we're done with talking about the simplicity of it. So we're going to go into spoilers. So let's put Shadow over here. So spoilers. There's not a whole lot to spoil, to be honest with you. The Sonic goes to a town that's barricaded by this giant fortress. Knuckles is doing his thing, and you know, we see Sonic and Knuckles. They meet up. The usual banter. Of course, Knuckles is the commander of the new Freedom Fighters, or of this continuity, the 4th continuity, I guess. They go to this sort of fortress here, and it's sort of like the Wizard of Oz. You know, they can't let you in, right? But it's sort of like a Star Trek scenario where Captain Kirk and Spock go to a planet, and then they think the aliens are nice, but there's a fear among the townspeople. There's some sort of hostile, like the Klingons have visited. And it's sort of like the Klingons visiting, but it's rough and tumble instead. We get, you know, introduction to these new townspeople. They talk about what's been going on, that the Eggman's robots have been causing them problems, but these two critters, Rough and Tumble, I don't know what animal species they are. Skunk and lemur or sloth, I forget. Doesn't matter. They're white and black creatures. So Rough and Tumble are like mercenaries who help them out with the power of the Wisps. And it's very nice. I told on Twitter or somewhere that the Sonic Colors aspects, the color wisps were going to be somewhere in the comic because we hadn't seen those yet. We've seen from every comic book from Sonic CD, the original Genesis games, Sonic Adventure, Adventure 2, maybe Sonic Heroes. We've seen aspects of those in the previous Archie comics, but not Sonic Colors and not the wisps. So this was nice to see them in their glory. And so Rough and Tumble took out the Eggman robots, but now they've turned their town into a fortress where they get to push them around, be self-proclaimed dictators. So it's kind of like that Porky Pig cartoon where Porky Pig gets rid of the mouse as a selfish cat, then he gets rid of the cat with a bear or a dog, and then you get rid of the dog with a bear and a lion. So you replace one problem with another problem. So it's up to Sonic and Knuckles to do what they got to do. They go into the back room of a warehouse, wherever Rough and Tumble are. They find the wisps kind of like locked up, some sort of a premise to explain why they're there during the video games, during Colors and Lost World. And we see Rough and Tumble being complete a-holes and living it up. Court jester there and some of these people. I didn't see any real Easter eggs. If you see any Easter eggs, please leave those in the comments section because I didn't see anything. Sonic and Knuckles are trying to figure out, okay, so, Knuckles is ticked off and Sonic is trying to keep his cool. Sonic never really gets mad unless he can't kick Eggman's butt for some strange reason. Rough and Tumble not very happy that their party's been disturbed. Sonic and Knuckles do something about it. And they do. They get up and do their thing. See, this is their flourish and their dance. And, Sonic's just happy to be back in the mood where he can take down a couple of egotistical bastards and save the day. Knuckles is like, well, I'm just angry. Let's just do this thing. So, there's no weird twin team up that I noticed like in the first two. So, Knuckles is more, he's more independent thinking. He's not Shadow, but he's not exactly working completely together with Sonic. So there's a lot of head bashing, I think this one's Rough, and he just knocks Sonic around like a spiky basketball. And let's see, Stink Bomber. Oh, okay. I think Tumble is the skunk. I think Tumble is a skunk and Rough is some kind of sloth, which is kind of funny. It'd be funny if there was a sloth enemy in the Sonic comic books that would outsmart Sonic, kind of like the Turtle outsmarting the Flash in DC Comics. And let's see. Yeah, they're pretty much effed over. Oh my God, I'm still thinking of this one where he's choking on the fumes. He's going to need a lot of tomato juice or vodka. But this is a children's comic, so you don't put vodka. Maybe some sort of, maybe ginger root beer can clean Knuckles of his odor. And yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, here they're teaming up with the Wisp. And this is the turning point of this story, the simple story. It's like he tells the Wisp, you know what, you remember me from the previous video games. Let's just take care of business. Let's take care of Eggman. Let's take care of these two wannabes and just get things done. And that's what they do. They wake up. They've surrounded them, and it's party time, I guess. I forgot what I still can't get past Lost World. You're gonna have to. I have it on my channel, so look for that one, Sonic the Lost World, for the 3DS, because I rage quit that. So, there's going to be some foul language in that video, so just mind you. Let's see what else. Come on, yeah. So obviously they're going to lose, and this is the part where Rough and Tumble are going to get their butts handed to them. Yep, that's pretty much that. So they're in custody, and the animal friends are like happy about it. They got the chili dogs introduced again. So Sonic still loves his chili dogs. Even Pink's chili dogs in Hollywood. I'm sure there's a bad chili dog place in the real world. So, tell Sonic right away what bad chili dog place to go to, and he won't go there. But he loves chili dogs. And the squid creatures turn into a weapon, and they're ready to protect the people when they need to. Yes, this felt very much like a Star Trek episode. Let's see. Yeah, they're going away for a long time. Knuckles is angry. Sonic is always happy. We used to have more of these squid creatures, and that's about it. We got an Eggman robot spying on everything. Why is he doing that? Now, I gotta tell you, I'm getting tired of the ending here. We know we see the Eggman chair. I think we're pretty much like 80% sure this is not Eggman sitting in the chair. It's sort of like, okay, yawn, snore, what a bore. We're kind of like, just tell us it's not Eggman. What happened to Eggman, right? Just tell us it's not Eggman in the next one. You can't do this. You can't keep repeating the same thing. It's repetitive. Repetitive. Okay. But we do get a preview of Blaze the Cat, and I think it's that lemur. Forget the lemur's name. I'm sure she'll start another cosplay effect just like Princess Sally did. I don't think this is Princess Sally of this continuity, but whatever. And we got Super Sonic here. Not a bad piece of art. Here, I'm going to have to raise my phone a bit, show you some of the art. This is pretty. It's got a large, I wonder how large this canvas really is. And here's Christopher Wanamaker once more. Let me get a proper light. There he is. It's a good outfit. It's like combining Archie Andrews with Sonic the Hedgehog almost, isn't it? And then we got this full color kind of scheme here. And we got previews for all the other stuff. So yeah, 8.3 out of 10. Not much more I can add to it. It wasn't a bad story. Just didn't have enough depth with the dialogue and such. And so, yeah, that's all there is to it. And Knuckles will always be chuckling when Sonic isn't looking. So, toodaloo. Take care. And until next week.